Hi everyone, Andrew here. I just wanted to show people how they can use the Paul application for OS X to easily consume the libStorage API blueprint. This makes working with, testing, debugging, developing libStorage very easy to do from the API perspective. The first thing you need to do obviously is have Paul, which I've already got loaded up here. And then you need to install the API Blueprint extension. To do that, we open the Paul Preferences window. You can do it from edits. I actually forget where you do it on a Mac because I'm so used to doing it with the key command. It's just under Paul and Preferences, but the way I always do it is just the command and then comma key. That's universal for OS X to open the Preferences window for an application. As is the Preferences window being under the Application menu, and I just forgot. So we're going to click on the Extensions tab, click on Find Extensions, and it brings up this web page here. And you notice one of the more popular extensions is the API Blueprint Importer. So we're going to go ahead and click on Install Extension. Now, this opened it up in Chrome when I clicked on Find Extensions. It opened up the Find Extensions webpage in Chrome. Now, I've done this before, so when I clicked on the extension button, Install Extension on the website, Chrome initially asked if I wanted to launch the Paul application for that particular URL type. And I said, yes, always do that. So I did not receive the warning, but if you do it, you may receive a warning in Chrome, hey, do you want to launch this external application for this URL type? And you can say yes, and it will prompt you, it'll go back to Paul and prompt you to install the API Blueprint extension within Paul. Click Install. And it's installed. That's all there is to it. So we're going to close the Preferences window. Takes us back to Paul. And then we're going to say File and Import File. Now it already is on my libStorage project folder. You may need to search for that for you. But I'm going to, in the libStorage project folder, it's in the GitHub repository, there's this file at the root called libstorage.apib, which stands for API Blueprint. When I click that file, make sure the format for the import is API Blueprint Importer, and click Import. Import successful. Cool, so what does that look like? Well, it gives us these groups of methods over here. Global, default, volumes collection, snapshots collection, services, executors, volumes. So we can see get with attachments, create, detach all, volume inspector, get, copy, snapshot, attach. These should look very familiar. And if we go back to Chrome, we can see that they are familiar. They are actually the same categories that are listed in the API Blueprint. Pardon me. So the API Blueprint Importer actually brings in those categories as well to make it organized in a very useful way for the user. So we could go to volumes collection, for example, get volumes, and it will already pre-populate get the URL that would be used to get volumes. Now we would have to change the port. I'm going to change it to HTTPS. I'm going to quickly start up a test instance. Apologize, I was doing some work real quick. Let me do this. Let me start up a test instance. There we go, so it's listening. Now it's listening on the TCP port 7979 but it's also demanding TLS. So one thing we'll need to do is under Options, we need to add an SSL client certificate, and we're going to import from File. And I already have that here. So now when I do get volumes, please identify the identity of the remote server localhost. That's just the certificate that libStorage is using, so I'm going to click Continue. We can see that here. It's going to say libStorage server, Continue, and it gets a list of the volumes back. And that is a very useful way to use Paul with the API blueprint generator to get a list of all of the operations that you can send to the libStorage API. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you very much.